Welcome to the Japan Game Junk podcast. I'm so happy and thankful that you're here. MegaRace, as read on February 24th, 2026. MegaRace is a vehicular combat game developed by Cryo for MS-DOS and published by the Software Toolworks in 1993. Ports to Sega CD and 3DO were released the following year. It uses pre-rendered 3D graphics and includes over 20 minutes of full-motion video of fictional game show host Lance Boyle. There are two sequels, MegaRace 2 and MegaRace 3. Plot: MegaRace takes place in the distant future, where the player is a contestant on a fictional game show with namesake MegaRace. The program is broadcast on the fictional VWBT, Virtual World Broadcast Television channel, where contestants compete in a live-or-die race match against speed gangs. MegaRace's host is the eccentric Lance Boyle, portrayed by actor Christian Eriksen. He guides the player through the game, introducing new levels and enemies, frequently discouraging them. Gameplay: MegaRace is a vehicular combat game with arcade-style gameplay similar to that of Road Blasters and Spy Hunter. However, it is also a rail shooter, in which players do not fully control the car. They can move it from side to side and accelerate within a limited range, but cannot turn nor fully stop the vehicle. This is because the speedway is rendered in full motion video. The player must not only kill the opponents, but must also selectively avoid or run over symbols marked on the speedway itself. When driven over, these symbols temporarily improve or harm the car's performance. The objective in MegaRace is to kill all of the speed gang members in each race before 3 laps of the racetrack are completed. The first race starts with a small number of speed gang punks, but more are added in each subsequent race. The player can dispatch opponents by slamming them into the sidewall of the track, hitting them with missiles mounted on the player's car, or passing them, causing the opponent's vehicle to explode after the gap between the two cars becomes too great. The player has a limited number of missiles for each race. If all opponents are not killed within 3 laps, the race is lost and the player must start again from the last saved game. If all opponents are successfully dispatched, the player moves on to the next race. If the player beats Lance Boyle's score, 120,000 points, plays for a sufficiently long time, and comes in second, third, or occasionally fourth, Lance will let him move on to the next track. Usually coming in any position other than first either ends the game or forces the player to play the Last Chance Speedway. The game has a total of 8 cars and 14 speedways across 5 worlds, not including 2 bonus races. The tracks differ in appearance between difficulty levels. Development: MegaRace features a techno chiptune soundtrack composed by Stefan Peak of Doom. Software Toolworks were working on an Amiga CD32 version of the game, but it was never released. MicroRace, Anuman Interactive's adventure games label, owners of the Cryo brand, made the game available on GOG.com on April 30th, 2009 alongside MegaRace 2. It also received a version for OS X on June 18th, 2013 via GOG.com. Reception: reviewing the 3DO version, GamePro commented that the controls are difficult but that the fun gameplay and impressive graphics make up for it. Next Generation reviewed the 3DO version of the game, rating it 4 stars out of 5, and stated that it would seem that every new piece of hardware needs to prove itself on a racing game, and this could be the 3DO game to compete with Daytona, Ridge, and Cruisin'. Good stuff. James V. Trunzo reviewed MegaRace in White Wolf in Phobia, number 51, January 1995, rating it a 3 out of 5 and stating that if you enjoy racing games, MegaRace is original and offers enough tracks and special road markings to guarantee initial enjoyment. The game show host should have his own sitcom, he's that good. The downside is that MegaRace becomes repetitive. Now if the enemy could shoot back! The game has sold 330,000 units by September 1995. MegaRace was eventually added to publishers Mindscape's Value Classic series. The box art touted over 1.5 million sold. Legacy: MegaRace also spawned 2 sequels, MegaRace 2 in 1996 and MegaRace 3 in 2001. The former uses the same pre-rendered method introduced in the original, albeit with 3D polygon car models instead. The latter features full, real-time 3D graphics. Lance Boyle also returns for both sequels. MegaRace also came bundled with some Packard Bell, Quantex computers, Matrox video cards, and Gravis joysticks during the early to mid-1990s. In April 2014, Zoom Platform and Jordan Freeman Group announced conversions of the entire MegaRace trilogy for mobile and tablet devices, along with a reboot of the franchise on PCs, game consoles, mobile, and tablet devices. A teaser trailer followed 2 months later, and that is it for everything on the Wikipedia entry. And indeed, I was surprised to see that it had sold over 1.5 million, except my first time playing this was indeed as a pack-in game on a Packard Bell computer, and I remember, yes, this having not for sale versions of this game, pack-in versions included on so many things in the 90s. It was fun growing up in the 90s. And although I did play it on there, it was kind of tough with the mouse, and I did enjoy it more on 3DO. I had it on 3DO in the US, and also recently, well, not recently, but more recently in Japan. I do, of course, have the MegaRace game on 3DO here, which I did play, and you can watch on the video link listed in the description. So yeah, I always compared it though with Crash and Burn on 3DO. I thought that was a bit of a better game, Crash and Burn. But yeah, this MegaRace here, it has a good place in my heart for being a fine location for your gaming time to spend. I believe that I will go and play this again now, having read this and getting the feel for it, because I never even realized that the tracks were all video things, video tracks. It played very smoothly for that. And now I'm going to read about this actor who played Lance Boyle to see what he's done. What a wonderful world this is with Wikipedia and multimedia and all sorts of stuff. Thanks for listening. Watch the video, like, subscribe, and give me money. Goodbye.